What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled They Only Have Expectations of Black Men in the Black Community. And by black men, I'm talking about productive or competent or progressive. I was listening to SWP, or Infinite Wisdom, have his video where he was talking about having this conversation with a gay guy who can basically co-sign all of these narratives they got going in our community, where everybody else wants to do whatever they want to do, but the competent black men in the community and the productive black men and the progressive black men are the ones who have to fix it. See, and I'm gonna use everybody. You have this idea that black men who are competent want to be like white men, but everybody in the black community knows this is not true. But certain factions in our community like to use this as an argument to do whatever they want to do, because that's the only that's the only thing that they can say that people will accept as as maybe true. It's ridiculous, but different groups do this. Now black men are patriarchal, yes, but somehow being patriarchal is being white, even though every other ethnicity and nationality is patriarchal. So, but they don't want patriarchy or patriarchal thinking or patriarchal responsibilities, but they want all the benefits from patriarchy. And you know who got to provide these? Competent, productive, progressive black men. And what I mean, straight black men, heterosexuals. I got to make that part of the thing, because it is. Even when it comes to straight black men, guys who are rogue and degenerate want to do whatever they want to do, but they want to fall back on the quote-unquote good brothers to bail them out of their own situations, though they're grown men. And even those type of men who are dysfunctional or degenerate expect that competent, functional, productive black men are supposed to be there to uphold the black community while they do whatever they want to do to tear it down, because they don't see it as tearing it down. They see it as just them doing their thing that just happens to be dysfunctional, but they're impulsive and they're not too bright and they're hedonistic and they don't care about what they're doing, because in their mind, there's always a lame or educated lame, a sucker, a beta male who's going to be there to pick up the pieces. And this is the problem, because if you are an alpha male and you're unproductive, that doesn't even go together. How can you be an alpha male and incompetent? That doesn't go together. How can you be an alpha male and be impulsive? That doesn't go together. An alpha male and just be strictly hedonistic. That doesn't go together. You're an alpha male, but you're undisciplined. You're not structured. That doesn't go together. But they want the black men to fix it all. The women, same way. The women want to be matriarchal. We're matriarchs and we're this and we're that. And how come we're not getting the benefits of patriarchy? Well, how can you claim that you're a matriarchy and want benefits from patriarchy? Now see, this is where the stupidity and lack of intelligence goes. Patriarchy and matriarchy work together, right? But when you're so ridiculous that you want to have a complete matriarchy, but you want the benefits of patriarchy, and you have you are the first educators, so you are the people who educate the children to make them to indoctrinate them with your matriarchal mindset. And because your matriarchal mindset doesn't produce anything, you want the patriarchal minded men to produce it all and give it to you so you can do nothing with it. Because, you know, you're not a good steward of productivity. You're not a good steward of economics. You're not a good steward of business. You're not a good steward of competition. You're not a good steward of discipline. You're not passing down these important aspects of life to the next generations. This is not what you're teaching. But you want the black men to be expected to provide all these things while you completely dismiss and disrespect them at the same time. Because they trying to be like the white men. Just like the degenerates and the dysfunctional dudes. Y'all just trying to be like white folks. See, they're saying the same things, but everybody has a different spin of it. You know, y'all trying to be like white folks is the degenerates. We think you're going to be like, you trying to be like white men is the women. So their expectations, if you're dysfunctional, you can do whatever you want. If you're a woman, you can do whatever you want. If you're a matriarch, you can do whatever you want. Fast forwarding to the gay black community. More, you know, the men in the gay black community are not patriarchal. So they have no responsibilities and duties. But they want the straight men to be patriarchal because they understand this is where our bread is buttered. But we don't want you to be like white men. Even though some of these gay men are infatuated with gay and straight white men. But they don't want that. Okay. I hear you. So they align themselves with the women. Girl, don't talk to him. Girl, don't this. Don't. They only want you to. These men only want the women to get with dysfunctional guys to keep this game going. So they can either have access to the women's mind, access to their children, access to the relationships, access to being able to either introduce these women and children to the homosexual lifestyle. And what is the excuse? We need to protect you from the men because they want to be like white men. But since everybody is on this kick, y'all doing what y'all want to do. Now there's no expectations of a gay black man to help the black community. None. No expectations of the degenerate heterosexual black man. No expectations of the black woman or the black mother to help the black community. No expectations of the gay black man. Same thing with the gay black woman. No expectations. She could vacillate between being a... See, at least with the black men, the gay black men, they know one rule and one rule applies. Once you say gay, you're gay for the rest. You don't get to hop back and forth and say, I'm gay today, I'm straight. You do that with the women. You don't do that with the men. But see, with the women, you know, I'm learning myself. I don't know who I am. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, all right. Last I checked, you know your name, you know where you're from, you know your family, you know your upbringing. Now you don't know who you are. Yeah, that's stupid. Whatever. Now, but they expect black men to be black men. While, you know, I like women today. I like men them all. I want the benefits from the men. I want the benefits from the women. And I should be expected to just go back and forth at whatever whim. But everything should be there for me to be able to partake in. So there's no expectations of the gay black woman either. See, what I'm saying is ultimately, these demographics have no loyalty to the black community. The only people that have loyalty to the black community is the black men. Especially the competent ones and the productive ones. And then where all the brothers at? Where are the good brothers at? No. First of all of y'all ganged up to not want to be under the tutelage, the knowledge, the patriarchal mindset, the protection or the provision of these type of men. So don't ask where they at. Because you're failing because you have no expectations of all the groups you affiliate yourself with. See, everything goes. So if everything goes, the consequence got to go with them. And this is the part that I'm really talking about. See, only productive, heterosexual, competent, progressive black men, we're the only people that deal with consequences. Everybody else seems to feel like they're entitled to not having consequences for their actions. Thus, their lives suck. Because black men are the only people that have expectations in the black community. Everybody else is doing whatever they feel like it. That's why people sound so crazy when they're talking, and they look crazy when they're doing stuff, because they thought everything goes. Even in a life sense, everything goes. What goes around doesn't come around if you're dysfunctional, right? Okay. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I'm done with this one. Y'all have a good one. Peace. I think, yeah.